I just want to give you guys an update. I'm leveling the yard and getting everything ready, but I've got Skags lined up, I've got Hustler and Cub Cadet, and I've got Walker lined up, all in the next 2 months, if everything works out for everybody. And so I'll be able to have, I think Hustler is bringing out their big super batwing mower, Cub Cadet's bringing out their dual wheel mower, and a few other things. I think they're actually bringing an autonomous one out also. So you guys stay tuned, and so you can see that. We're currently leveling the yard out and getting it all ready. Ain't you, Willow? You driving the tractor? You look sleepy, girl. Are you sleepy? But getting all this leveled out. Wells is over there taking his shovel, filling his play set in. We moved the playground down here, and so we're getting everything ready to, we're gonna mulch this over here and put playground mulch in it so the kids can play while we're at the fire pit. When we do this, you don't watch Daddy, okay? You watch where you're going. Don't ever look back at Daddy. Get over here beside me and we'll race. We're gonna race this YZ50F against this Honda 50cc moped. Well, that's about as crooked as I'll get out. Get right here. Go around and come right up beside me. All right, hold on. All right, you're good right there. All right, let me get lined up with you. Oh, well, you cheater! Ah! Oh, getting a little top speed coming in there. Woo! What are you gonna do? A floorboard? All right, you just be careful. Show me your floorboard. Speed racer, riding around putting peat moss and stuff, or this hydro peat to get these dry spots where it'll hold moisture. Speed racer up there. I got 2 of these trees, and they're absolutely beautiful, the little spiral trees. This one needs to be shaped, but the other one got some kind of disease, and so I have to replace them both and put new ones in. And I'm not really sure what happened to them, but I'm going to replace them, and I'm just going to show you guys an easy way to pull trees or shrubs or things like that that have roots that's been established for a couple of years. These are not anything that's going to have like hardwood or a tall growing root system. But if you've got a little tractor, you can just take a ratchet strap, go to the top and hook it in, and then hook it around the base of the bottom. Just make sure your hook's pointed out, and then lift it up and it'll just come straight up out of there. I'm sure if you're doing this, probably already thought of that, but if you didn't, there you go. I got those out. Now I'm putting the new ones in. No wonder this right side one died. Look at that rock that was up and under that thing. Wasn't nowhere for the root system to go. That's the ground that's here though. I mean, it's literally clay, hard rock. I think the whole place is on slate. I'm gonna tell you guys something funny. You see those lines out in the yard? Look at those. See all that? You should have seen it 2 weeks ago when I was tripping out, because the next day I come home, I had sprayed the whole yard, and come to find out I had a hole in one side of my sprayer, and I thought the tank emptied really quick, but it literally burned spots where the hole in the side was in the yard all through here. It was like this spot, but all over. I was literally laughing stock of yard pride. But anyway, I've got it just about out of there now. I basically watered it quite a bit with the tank, and then I took and got some liquid iron before it rained and went over it, and then it's supposed to rain for the next week, so hopefully it'll get all that out of there, because it looked nuts. I didn't know if I was ever going to recover from it. But anyway, I've just about got these two in. I've got one in. I can't believe how much these trees are now. Whenever we put these in originally, which these are a different type, but the other ones are just about as expensive or more expensive. This is a emerald green arborvitae, whatever. But this was $180. So, you know, there's almost $400 in 2 trees. Hello, I'm gonna dig this hole here. Yeah, we gotta finish digging this. Got this one done. I was telling, look at this rock. No wonder the other one died. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
That was right under it. I mean, that's a massive boulder. The root system probably couldn't go anywhere, so it just would set on that rock, and I don't know. I finally finished up this raised bed. Laura had been wanting one for a while. We've just been throwing all kinds of stuff in there right now, but I'm going to fill it full of stuff, and that way we can have a little garden right here by the window. But I tongue and grooved everything, so the side panels are T-grooved, so they slide into these 6x6 cedar posts, and then the middle has a slider, so it can slide up and down to wherever she needs it at. And all the rest is tongue and grooved, and then I just put a 5/4 board around the top.
Making some planer boxes today out of cedar.
Inside the board.
The purple makes you feel like you're unwrapping a present or something when it goes through. Well, that did it.
That's because the little ends were thicker, and I want to make sure both sides are the same. Make sure all 4 sides are going to be the same, so you don't plane them different. Now let's take it off.
All right. Why'd you put it in a little sideways?
So it hits all the teeth at once, so you don't just wear like your center teeth out.
Oh, okay.
All right, so what I'm doing is I'm making 2-foot blocks, and I've run them through the planer, and then I'm chopping them on here to get the block size. These are true 6x6 measurements. These were about 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. I knew I was going to make them and run them through the planer, so I knew I would have to take off at least 1/8 of an inch off each side to get it square. And these are 6x6s, and you can see how perfect these fit once run through the planer. You cannot see where they separate in the lines. The separation is, I gotta find it with my finger, but right in there. Now these are not glued together or anything. I've just stuck them on top of each other. But I mean, that planer's made them just perfectly where they're like a wall. And then I'm gonna take a 1-inch router bit and stick on top of here and make a 1-inch gap all the way down this block. And then I'll slide the boards down in the top of it. And that way, if the boards ever go bad, I can just pull the top ring off and put a new board in it. These are gonna be 3-foot by 8-foot planter boxes. So I'm probably going way too fancy on this, but these will basically slide down. I've got them so tight that it's hard to slide down with your hand, but I take a little rubber mallet and peck those down in there, and then I'll just make enough of them to slide down in the pieces, each one, and then it'll be able to, if a board ever goes bad, I can just pull it up and out, put a new board in, and I'll polyurethane all of this, and then the inside of this is smooth and polyurethane, whereas the outside's a rougher look.